Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. In today's video, we are talking about a Disney cruise tip that we used starting after our very first cruise and has saved us money on every cruise since then. Today, we are talking about placeholder reservations.
So what is a Disney placeholder reservation? Essentially, it's just a reservation that is only available to people on board a Disney cruise ship.
Yeah, so a lot of times you go on a Disney cruise and you know you want to book a future cruise because it's so dang magical, but maybe you're not sure what ship you want to sail on, what itinerary, what dates, but you don't want to miss out on the onboard booking offers. A placeholder allows you to secure that spot while not necessarily knowing exactly what cruise you're going to go on.
So here is how a placeholder reservation works.
So the first thing you're going to do is go to the Disney Vacation Planning Desk. It's located in different locations around each of the ships, so find out where it is on your ship. Now the desk is manned different hours, and that's the kind of thing that you'll find in your Disney Cruise Line app or in your personal navigator. So find out when the desk is manned and then go there. Now this desk can get pretty busy. So you can actually sign up, kind of get in the queue when you're there, or one of the things that Disney actually just released with one of its newest updates to the app is you can actually get in line in the queue from the app. So if the desk opens at 6 p.m., at 6 p.m. you can go on the app and basically join the line. And the reason that's important is that as the cruise goes on, further and further into the cruise, a lot of times the wait times to book this go up. You don't want to spend your vacation waiting in line to book your next vacation. So make it as easy as possible. In fact, on our most recent cruise, the very first night we were on the ship, we went and just got this done. And once you're there, honestly, the process takes maybe 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah, not long.
It's super quick, super easy. They're very, very helpful. They need pretty minimal information.
There are a lot of benefits to booking a placeholder, more than just getting to go on another Disney cruise.
And so now we're going to talk about what those benefits are. And one of the biggest ones, and the first one, is the fact that you get a reduced deposit. When you book a placeholder reservation, the deposit currently, at least as of filming this video, is only $250 per room. Now, if you were to go on the Disney website, your deposit would probably be much more than that, depending on the cost of your room. So basically, you are holding your future reservation for only $250. And one thing that's so awesome about this, and this is why I encourage everybody to book this, is that this deposit is fully refundable.
At any time.
At any time. If you decide, you know what, we actually don't want to cruise, call Disney, cancel this, you get your $250 back. Like, there's no penalty, anything like that. So I think that to me is huge.
Another benefit is that you actually get onboard credits by booking a placeholder.
Yeah, if you're doing a shorter cruise, basically up to 7 nights, it's like $100 onboard credit. I think 7 or more nights and it's $200 onboard credit. Again, it's basically free money, right? It's going into your onboard account that you can use for anything on board.
And the big benefit, you get 10% off of any cruise you book.
So if you guys have booked a Disney cruise, or if you've been looking into it, you know that discounts and Disney are two words not often used together. And so we love this so much because 10% is huge, right? In some cases, we're talking hundreds and hundreds or thousands of dollars if you're booking like a big cruise. So the fact that you get a discounted deposit, $250, the fact that you get onboard credit, free money, and the fact that you're getting a 10% discount for something that is fully refundable, to us, it's absolutely a no-brainer.
And you don't have to book your reservation like the second you get off the boat. You actually have 24 months to sail. So for whenever you book that placeholder, you just have to sail sometime in the next 2 years.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we love, is that we feel like we have plenty of time once we get off the ship from the cruise we're on to get back home, start looking at itineraries, and that gives us enough time to save for that cruise. Obviously, you can sail sooner than that, but we absolutely love it. And then after you make your placeholder reservation, basically you're going to get a reservation number just as if you booked a normal reservation. And so when you do go online and you find the exact itinerary you want to sail, the date you want to sail, you simply call up Disney Cruise Line and say, I have a placeholder reservation, I would like to redeem that for, and then give them the information. And then they help you with the rest of the booking. They take the discount off. It is super, super simple. Now, how many people in your stateroom can book a placeholder reservation? Well, we've actually had different experiences. On 2 of our previous cruises, I was able to book one in my name and Sherri was able to book one in her name. So we're actually able to get 2 placeholder cruises. Yeah. However, on our most recent cruise on the Dream, the lady at the desk said we couldn't do that and weren't ever supposed to be able to do that. It's only 1 per stateroom. So I'm not exactly sure what the rule is because we've experienced both things. But for us, we will book as many of these as Disney will let us.
Yeah, because we'll use them and they're refundable if we don't.
Like I said earlier, this is a no-brainer. We know we're going on future Disney cruises, and so why would we want to pay more than we have to? So just a reminder, this is only valid to book while you're on board. Yep. If you leave the cruise ship and then call Disney and say, hey, I'd like to book a placeholder reservation, you're not going to be able to do it. Nope. So even if you're on the fence about this, I think you should definitely book. What do you think, Sherri?
I think so too. I mean, just because it is refundable. I mean, it's $250, which might be more than you're expecting to spend on, you know, in addition to any other costs on the cruise. But it is refundable if you decide you're not going to use it. So I just, it saves you so much money and gives you free money on board.
Yeah, and we always use our onboard credit for things like gratuity, for things like Palo dinner or Palo brunch, for things like drinks on board. Again, because we've never done a 7 or longer night, we've always received $100 onboard credit. But again, it's like somebody handing you a $100 bill as you walk on board and saying, have fun. It's awesome.
Okay.
Okay. Now, one final tip. When you go to the Disney Vacation desk, they actually do have cards that look just like this. So rather than meeting with a Disney Vacation planner, they say you can take this card, fill it out, and then there is a drop box that you can put the card in. We've never done it that way, only because I've heard a couple horror stories online and on Facebook of people who filled this out, dropped it in the box, and then it just never got entered. And so they call Disney saying, hey, we never got our placeholder. And I'm sure Disney took care of them, but that just sounds like a nightmare. So you can do it this way. We've never done it that way. For us, I want the peace of mind of having that confirmation number that like this is set for the future.
So the placeholder is just one of our favorite Disney cruise tips. Let us know in the comments below if you have any questions about it, and we will do our best to answer.
Absolutely. And also let us know, have you ever used this? Do you book placeholders? Because I guarantee future Disney cruises, night 1, this is one of the first things we are doing on board because we don't want to miss out because it is such a great deal. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching our video. We love you, and we will see you on the next LeggLife video.